All right. Now we're going to deal with the is Jesus the Son of God issue. All right. Once again, as I have laid out in the previous protocol, I've given you 5 protocols of the Most High so you can best identify Him. Okay. And you will know exactly whether it is of Him or it is not of Him at all. He has His signature, His stamp, His approval on these in this book, and you can clearly discern uh, where He is and where He is not. All right. Let's deal with what he says in the beginning. Remember now that the Most High, if you read Isaiah 46:10, he says clearly, he gives you the end and the beginning. In other words, the Most High, he's up front. He doesn't have anything hidden from you. Okay, you know clearly what his protocols are. You know what his house rules are. So you're not confused. Now let's read what he says to Moses here. Uh, we're in Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou shalt refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. So the Most High is about making things even. He says, look, you've got my son, you've got my firstborn. If you don't let him go, I'm going to kill your son, and I'm going to kill your firstborn. We'll bring the words up front. You know, we have a bunch of words in this Bible: slay, consumed, perish, destroyed. The common denominator to these words is kill. Okay, so let's make this real clear. All right. So the Most High tells us clearly here that his son is the nation of Israel. That's a nation of people. All right. So you're hearing this out of his mouth. He's telling Moses what to say. Okay, he's telling him clearly what to say to Pharaoh. Hey, look, you've got my son. Let him go. If not, I'm going to kill your son. And that's but the gist of it. So, and he says this here. He also says this in Jeremiah 31:9. Okay, so Israel is the son of the Most High. All right, you can't go through the book of remembrance, i.e., the Old Testament, and find Jesus any place. Ain't no prophet spoke of him. I know you say, some of you say Isaiah 7. Isaiah 7 is not speaking of a Jesus any place. Okay, it is speaking of Isaiah's son, Emmanuel, who was given as a sign to King Ahaz, because Ahaz didn't want a sign. So the Most High personally gave him a sign, and that was one of the sons of Isaiah. And all of Isaiah's sons were signs unto the nation of Israel. So let's make this clear. The Most High gives you the end and the beginning. One, he cannot lie. So this isn't a lie. All right. Secondly, he does not change. Okay. He doesn't change from one God, now he's 2 and 3. That doesn't happen. He doesn't lie. He changed not. He gives you the beginning from the ending, from the end. All right. He gives you the end from the beginning. And he doesn't do anything without telling his prophets, and his prophet brings it to his people. So therefore, if this is coming out of his mouth saying that this is his son and his firstborn, then guess what? This is his son. Anything other than this is not of the Most High. It is not of his protocol. He does not lie. So anyone saying that someone else is his son, you got 2 choices. You can believe that's someone else, or you can believe the Most High. Once again, when your daddy gives you that law, be back in the house at 11, it don't matter who tell you can come in at 12, their word is invalid. Your father's word trumps everything. He feeds you, he clothes you, and he gives you his commandments in his house. And we're just talking about a regular man. It's no different with the Most High. When he tell you that's his son is Israel, don't you let someone else tell you his son is somebody else. Most High said he's one. Don't let anyone else tell you he's 2 and 3. These are simple protocols to follow. Look at his behavior patterns. Look at what he says, and keep in mind that he changes not. He does not change. There is no maybe and perhaps in here. Okay, what he says is gold, is law, is doctrine, cannot be changed by you or anyone else. Okay, so let's knock down your vain imaginations, okay, and understand that Israel were the people that were afflicted, that were pierced, and all the other things that that were smitten, that were destroyed, that the sword is after, that's been given the cup of dredge. Okay, all this, all the curses, etc. This was put upon Israel. Understand this clearly. Okay.